and welcome to this week's episode of Honestly Smartless. I'm Chelsea Toronto.
And I'm Dr. Lindsay.
And welcome.
Each week, we're just two dumb girls. Sometimes they're smart, always hilarious. See, you're already laughing. Funny every time. Okay, let's start off with the PG version of the show, and then children, you have to close your ears after that. So today's cuddly critter is Stumpy. Stumpy the lemur is the longest living lemur at 39 years old.
Oh, wow.
I know. Ancient. He's been living in West Lothian, Scotland, UK. And he got a very nice birthday cake. It looks like chocolate, and then with some ground up carrots and celery on it that spells out 39.
Oh,
I know. And he also has some children who are 21 and 20. Very respectable ages there in those ring-tailed lemurs. And he loves to spend his time sunbathing and eating fresh willow and sweet potato.
and in the UK, no less.
I know, right?
You'd think like Indonesia or somewhere warmer, like Tallahassee.
Like Tallahassee. Like in his natural habitat? Sure, but he would have been killed already by a predator.
Oh, fair enough.
So happy birthday, Stumpy. Oh, he is suffering from old age, though. His eyes have been going down and his stiffness in the joints.
We're literally the same age.
Welcome to being 30s. Everything goes downhill.
He should be on glucosamine,
Some fish oil,
magnesium,
CBD,
THC.
NAD.
Good one.
Have we been shopping this week?
Have I? Well, I mean, by proxy.
This morning, I was like, Chelsea, let's go test drive this car that I'm thinking about getting. So we go to the dealership, we test drive the car, and he pulls it around. He's like, so you want to get it? I was like, yep, I will take it today. Thank you very much. And then so much waiting and paperwork and more waiting and more paperwork.
It's just like what you see in the movies.
I was so discouraged. We actually left early because I couldn't wait for my car to be ready and the paperwork.
First of all, it was freezing. It was like jail. Then Lindsay said, do you have any snacks? Because it was like a solid 2 hours.
It was a solid 2 hours. Why do you not have snacks? Why? I'm getting a new car, but I'm going to next week and finish it because he froze me out by not giving me snacks and having the air conditioning blasting and taking 10,000 hours to get the paperwork done.
I was like, I'm going to sit in the car. It's like, why don't you just go to lunch? It seems like she's really hungry.
Thank you very much.
We're looking rather natural today.
Yes, we are. Because it's my day off.
Yeah.
And I don't really do my makeup.
It looks like you're celebrating depression core. Homeless hair. Also dubbed depression core or bedhead chic. So this trend is embracing a deliberately messy, unwashed look. Tangled ponytails, messy buns, and stringy strands that mimic days-old unbrushed hair.
Yuck.
Are you kidding me? This is right up my alley. This is where I live. Only since I started hanging out with you am I trying to be perfect. Normally I'm like, I'm ready.
I couldn't stand my hair being windblown. I said, please let me brush my hair because it looks like a hot mess express.
I was like, oh man, you are going to get pretty.
But then stringy hair, ew. You like to run your hands through your hair a lot.
That's probably more of a nervous tick, honestly.
Yeah. I am down for a messy ponytail. You bought a lababoo?
Come again?
A lababoo? A laboo?
You sound like a dummy. You sound so dumb. Is it one of those things?
Why
do I want that?
I don't know. Apparently everyone has one, so now we want one.
No, ma'am. It does not apply to me.
What is the name of it? Lollabaloo? I can't even Google it because I don't even know the name.
It's that creature looking like thing, right?
Yeah, and everyone's putting them on their really expensive purses as keychains.
First of all, I don't have an expensive purse.
Apparently there's a whole world created around them and a story that goes with it.
Yeah. We don't even know the story, let alone the word. So I'm probably not going to buy it.
I don't either. Let's just go through a quick mom update. How's it going over there at the Toronto household?
This week, not as well. We're a week in. I have hit my threshold. I'm not doing anything, but just the sight of her is driving me crazy. I had a verbal diatribe blackout yesterday in which I said everything I've ever wanted to say since childhood.
Oh my God.
It
It's been pent up.
was pent up. And now today I was driving around feeling guilty. And that's kind of the part when you have a narcy parent. You finally get to say the things, and then I'm guilty, even though she's like, I'm not talking to you after I leave. And then the floodgates open. I am the only one that opened their doors for you.
Mhm.
Where are these friends? And where's my brother? And they're nowhere to be found. I am not the enemy. Felt bad, but it wasn't for the obvious reason. I was getting dressed in my bathroom because in order to go to my bathroom, I have to enter the bedroom. So my hygiene is taking a nosedive.
Hence homeless chic.
While I was getting dressed, I heard her listening to a YouTube.
The 100 most famous 1950s comfort foods.
Yeah.
And what happened to them? Where are they now? I find that fascinating.
It
and I
was.
am going to look it up on YouTube and
I
watch it
actually-
later.
Because this poor lady's probably very hungry.
She's watching food videos because she's so hungry.
And I was like, I have to go.
So you didn't feel that bad.
Well, then I heard through my roommate that she was on the patio. If anything happens, take it down from the internet. But I responded, I'm going to go to jail because I'm going to murder her.
And if you don't know, Chelsea sleeps on the patio every single night on her couch that she has all set up like a bed.
Yeah. So it's conflicting.
I know, because you feel really bad one moment, then you hate her the next, and then you're bad again, guilty the next. So I guess the strategy is to be home less and avoid that space as much as possible.
I wonder if it'd be less horrible if she had honored my boundaries. My arms crossed and stomping my feet. I was like, I have boundaries too. It's just no one honors them. Like a 12-year-old.
Yeah, stomping around.
Anyway, that is the end of that.
So you went to the opera last night?
I went to the opera last night.
To who?
Andrea Bocelli.
Yep, your neighborhood opera singer.
Okay, Lindsay, you may not know who that is, so I'm going to key it up. You may know that from Step Brothers and the Catalina wine mixer. It was like, that's how I'm going to explain it to you. Do you know that song?
I did not recognize it. I know. I have seen Step Brothers, but
it's at the end.
Yeah, and when that song comes on, I tune out and I'm done with the movie. Mm-hmm.
The problem is I work at an Italian restaurant and we listen to the same 20 Italian songs on, what is this?
Repeat.
On repeat. And that's one of them.
Oh.
And the big chuckle is every time I'm like, boats and hoes. So for those that get it, it's a big laugh.
I was waiting for the beat to drop. I was like, okay, we're going to go into a remix here?
No.
Come on, I'm ready.
The boats and hoes was the best part of that.
Boats and hoes.
They didn't do that last night.
Oh, they should have.
He might be one of the best opera singer of the last 30 years.
I believe that.
He's blind.
That's fine. He can still sing.
Oh, he can still sing. I leaned over and I asked my friend, how many women has he sexually assaulted over the course of his career?
Based on just being, I'm blind. I can't see what I'm doing. Whoa, whoops.
Honk, honk. I was like, this guy has SA all over him. He's like hugging his female soprano opera cohort.
Too closely?
Kind of. And then they were holding hands and they were rubbing each other's backs. And she like nuzzled in his neck.
Ew.
A little bit. Yeah. Because I was wondering if that is what that duet required, if it was the actual opera.
Does it give that they need to be nuzzling with each other? Can't they just sing the words?
Yeah, no, you would think. But they didn't. And it was something.
You know who's been accused of sexual assault?
Nope.
Tyler Perry.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
I was like, yeah, that tracks.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
in the Oprah circle.
Uh-huh.
Hmm. And this is also another strike against Meghan Markle because they're like
Oh,
best friends. I'm like, she just can't do anything right. She can't even pick the right
she
friends.
can't. What's wrong with her?
I don't know.
She's like chronically has a smudge on her
Ugh.
aura.
And she also has her podcast on hiatus, quotation marks.
She should come on our show.
I know. Megan, if you want to launch into the stratosphere, welcome.
We would love to have you.
Mm-hmm. Because then you could just be the third dumb girl chit-chatting away. Mm-hmm.
We won't make it a big deal.
Yeah, it'll be so chill.
Princess of Sussex.
Yes.
Suck this. Suck this. That's what she really wants to say.
I believe that. She's like, people just stop lying about me, then they'll get to know the
Oh.
real me.
I don't know. We still don't know what it would take for that lady to have a successful
We would
life.
break her. We would crack her so quickly. Mm-hmm.
She needs to give herself permission to be a regular gal.
100%.
Like Pinocchio. I'm a regular boy. Geppetto.
Have you watched the Alex Cooper call her daddy?
I have not.
Documentary?
You know why? I'll say it again.
Why?
Because it wasn't on Netflix. It's not a real documentary.
Is it a real documentary if you do it yourself?
I mean, we would be proud of ourselves if we launched a documentary.
Yes, we
but I
would
feel
be.
like, aren't you? She's bigger than that.
Right. Like someone should have been following her around that wasn't herself and her production team.
Now, how do you feel about there's fallout as the accusation of sexual assault of her soccer coach?
Correct.
And now the backlash.
She knew that was coming.
Always. You can't out
Mm-hmm.
an assaulter.
Yeah. I think it's interesting that it's sexual harassment, female on female. She said harassment.
Oh, she did.
Mm-hmm.
There wasn't any touchy.
No.
It was just.
It was more of just like, hey, your legs look great. Oh, you look good today. Who's your boyfriend? Why are you staying out so late? Why are you dating that guy? You should stay on campus. Don't be dating that guy. I'm going to punish you for not hanging out with me.
Sounds like every day at work for me.
I mean, it is something. It forced her to quit soccer.
That's too bad.
I know.
That's legitimate.
Right. And the college was saying, she didn't do anything, even though her mom had written down all the proof. She came in with a notebook full of notes because Alex would call her mom every day and say, this is what the coach did today.
She would call her mommy.
She called her mommy. I think the interesting thing about Alex Cooper is when her and Sophia started to call her daddy, it was raunchy sex talk. Just so extreme. And I'm pretty sure that they embellish some things.
Oh,
you have to. If you're going to go that viral and everything is that outrageous and crazy, you have to embellish something.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But now she's flipping the script and she's evolved into the modern day self-help guru. In a cute little blonde package.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And she never gets dressed up.
No, she's always in sweats.
I don't love that.
That's her thing.
Why?
When she has a guest on the show, she wants everyone to feel really comfortable. Like, oh, we're just chilling in my house in our sweatpants, having a girl talk.
I don't feel comfortable in my sweatpants in front of anyone.
I mean, they're nice sweatpants.
Yeah. It's a bridge I'll cross when we're so popular.
We got there looking like this. And then when we rise to the top, we're going to start wearing sweatpants.
Ew.
That's so yeah, I thought her documentary was interesting, and from a podcaster perspective, it's a lot more scripted than what we do because we are not scripted at all.
Mm-hmm. Sorry, I was still drinking your Starbucks. That's exactly right. I never realized how good we are until I saw that everything is scripted.
Yes, very much so. And, she's all about empowerment and open conversations with sex and mental health. Boo!
Boo! We don't do that here.
We're just here to entertain.
Oh, my gosh.
If you have mental health challenges and somehow we make it better, you're welcome.
Megan, come on. We'll fix you. Hey,
along those lines of influencers, this is a topic of TikTok right now where influencers are not speaking out on King's Day, Palestine, Israel, Iran. Sabrina Carpenter cover art for her new album is her on all fours. like a submissive and the guy in a suit that she's looking up to, and I think he's grabbing her hair.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Although there is someone I would like that to do that to me. But
Mhm.
anyway, so influencers are not speaking out. Why do we need influencers to say anything?
We don't. I feel like if that's not your platform and you're not talking about that on a regular basis, we watch an influencer to escape. Social media is a happy place. I don't want to hear from Alix Earle about what she has to say about world events.
Nope.
I'm not keeping up with them. She's probably not keeping up with them.
Yeah. Plus, do I want to hear the actual words that are coming out of her mouth about this very serious topic? We took a stance a long time ago. Some of our listeners demanded our opinion
Mhm.
as it relates to Palestine and Israel.
Mhm.
I'm sorry, we are not qualified to talk about
No.
that. That is thousands of years. This strife between the two, what do we know?
I don't know anything.
We don't know anything, and it's
Mm.
out of respect for not knowing that we don't say anything.
This hour of entertainment is purely for laughing, reality, funny stories. I feel like everyone should lighten up on the influencers a little bit. It's not their job to speak out on social issues. That's not their job.
No,
Mhm.
they're just entertainers.
Exactly. Let them live.
Speaking of being on all fours, oh my God. There's this person that comes into work.
Mhm.
I got to tell you, this man fills out a t-shirt like a motherfucker. This man is so hot. Okay.
How hot is he?
This guy's so hot. He's got me waiting for my vibrator to charge. So I would stay up long enough for it to charge and then use it.
Thank you. That's going to launch us in the stratosphere because you waited.
I waited so long. I was like, oh man, but this guy's so hot. I will still have it in me after this hour-long charging session at like midnight.
Oh my God.
I know, he's that hot.
You can't sleep until you.
No, I got to get it out of my system.
Oh,
because,
wow.
Oh, you drive me bananas.
How many days does that last?
Well, it's been at least, I don't know. I'm hoping 72 hours.
Okay.
But occasionally reaches out via like Instagram, and I'm like, please don't.
You're like, now here goes another 72 hours.
Well, I'm not going to act out on it for a number of reasons. But boy, in my mind, watch out.
There's a smut fantasy coming to life.
Oh my God, he's so hot. And he's got this big, very masculine body. He gives,
Thorne Bradley?
yeah,
Mhm.
just like, man.
Yeah.
Man,
Get it.
Ugh.
What's my type? A man who fills out a t-shirt.
He's so hot. He's just got thick ass legs. I just want to like
Slap him?
yeah, kind of like, and just like, I would like to get my hands on every single part of his body just to like feel it because A, I haven't felt a man's body in a minute, but B, like a one that works out.
Mhm.
I can't remember the last time I don't know that I've ever been with somebody that's in shape.
Wow.
I mean, it was, again, no, I didn't start realizing my self-worth until like January 1st, 2025. And I'm like, I am good enough to be with someone.
Mhm. You betcha. We just need to go on Tinder and filter. Manly man fills out a t-shirt. That should be your tagline. Only DM me if you can fill out a t-shirt.
If your pecs are bigger than mine. If I can climb you.
Oh, yeah.
Put my legs around you and then
Get it. Well, seriously, please go get it.
I know.
Mhm.
Hope he gets a pizza again real soon.
We can only hope.
Mhm.
We've been doing a lot of pickleball lately.
You were getting so good.
So are you.
No.
Yes.
Nope.
Yes.
No, ma'am.
Mhm.
Your game is so impressive.
Thanks.
Do you feel?
Yeah, I definitely feel a lot more confident. And
You look so good.
I'm to the point where now at open play, I'll be like, why am I on the regular courts? I'm going to go over to the challenge court.
Yeah, we played maybe 2 days ago,
Mhm.
and out of 4, you were the strongest player.
Oh, wow.
Even
Nice.
that Tosh guy. I mean, like, yeah, he had good shots, but like
Yeah.
you're up at the net. Solid.
Solid. Finesse, as one would say.
Well, don't grip it. You don't want to death grip it.
Don't grip it and rip it.
I am an aggressive person by nature.
You can't stop it.
I can't stop
Mhm.
being myself. But you suggested I go hit something somewhere.
Yes.
I should get an axe.
You should get an axe. And
Don't use it against your mom.
yeah.
Actually, I should.
Please don't have me come bail you out of jail for murder or attempted murder.
Oh man.
No, you should go to the rage room, get the axe out, and just start
I really
hitting
don't think
shit.
I should be allowed to have a weapon.
No. Not at home.
No.
We're going to like go axe throwing out in the middle of the
I
street.
was thinking I could bring a log over here.
Our neighbor actually does chop wood.
Yeah.
Yep. So you should go ask my neighbor if you can chop some wood.
Can I? Yeah, my brother has a very expensive axe for his wood chopping. But I also think half of it is he needs to get that aggression out.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
100%.
The Torontos are wound tight. What could I do to get that kind of like rage out of me?
Have you tried working out really hard lately?
I could barely lift my arm.
Oh, they're so delicate.
Look at that
Bird
thing.
wing.
So if you want a little Ozepi update,
give it to us.
I'm very cold all the time.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
It's unfortunate, like freezing.
And it's 90 degrees out.
Everything aches and I'm stiff.
She got up from the table today at lunch and she was walking funny. I said, why are you walking so funny? Like you just worked out.
No, stiff. And I'm very weak. But boy, do I look snatched, so I don't give a shit. Everyone said, and people are slowly starting to comment, so I don't know if they're onto it. And I got to tell you, I don't give a shit. I was more self-conscious about having extensions.
Really?
And not having people out me for that. I do not give a shit if you know.
Oh, I don't give a shit if people knew I had extensions.
Yeah, for whatever reason, it was like I took it very seriously. I'm sure my mom said something one time that was like, "Oh, that's trash."
Of course she did. She got into your head.
So no, I don't mind this. But yeah, people are slowly starting to say, "You look really skinny."
Oh, thank you.
That's what I say. Thanks.
Did you know that
No.
Aaron Rodgers got married?
Oh, well, like secretly and has been for a year.
Allegedly?
Yeah.
To Brittany with an I? I kind of am thinking, who is this mystery lady? Is she real?
I don't know.
And how does she have literally no social media presence? How's no one fished it out yet who she is? Nothing is secret in this world.
Because her name is not Brittany.
Oh, you don't think so?
No.
Not Brittany with an I?
I feel like that's to throw off the scent.
Yeah, because Aaron Rodgers doesn't really give the essence of someone who would be with a Brittany with an I.
I mean, what? Is it Lindsay with a Y?
With an AY. That's more the vibe that he's giving off, is that he wants a Lindsay with an AY. Well, he was with an Olivia. He was with Danica. He was with Shailene. Like more, I don't know, more elegant names. Brittany with an I sounds like he picked her up at the strip club.
I'm sorry.
And my Aaron can do better than that.
No.
I'm sad. I'm sad that I'm not on the receiving end of that wedding ring.
You're spoken for.
Yes, but I could make an exception.
Oh, but I can't.
No, you can't. No, because he has enough hush money to keep me quiet for life.
Would it be a one and done, like hit it and quit it? Or would it be like, hey, I want to marry you?
I would say maybe like
what if he wanted to marry you?
I would say, okay.
No.
We should.
And then be like, Chelsea, will you marry Austin?
Yeah. So that we can all stay together.
We just slide in.
Yep, just slide in. Let's just slide one notch over.
Can I still sleep on the patio outside?
Yeah, you can.
No, you would have to come over in the morning.
Well, Aaron would buy us a big house. We had to live on a compound.
That's fair.
Mm-hmm.
Where does he live now?
Pittsburgh is where he's going to be playing.
Is that where he is now?
I think he also lives in Malibu or something like that.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So we can have a Malibu compound. Can you do it for that?
Sleep with your husband?
Yeah.
I can't sleep with your husband for a Malibu compound just because you need to get your itch scratched by Aaron Rodgers. Meanwhile, I just want a guy that fills out a t-shirt. No, I'm not sleeping with your husband. Absolutely not.
Come on. Just let me.
Come on. I thought we were best friends.
Yeah.
Oh, God, you're so stupid.
I bet you Aaron has a friend that you could have later, you know?
I just don't see how in a world this works out. All right. Although what was so cute today when we were test driving cars, Lindsay's like, hey, how's the back seat? Are you comfortable back there? How are the amenities? Are you in control of your own air conditioning?
Is the seat heated? Can you roll the window down? Are you getting the air conditioning back there? How's it going?
Oh, it didn't have heated seats.
No, it didn't in the back.
No, it didn't.
Surprisingly.
Which is fine.
Which is fine, but like my older model has heated seats in the back.
They're the only cup holders really are the ones in the armrest.
Oh.
Anyway, that's not the point. But Lindsay was very concerned about my comfortability in the new car.
I sure was, because you're going to be back there. We have a long road trip coming up.
We sure do. And I never really will be with anyone ever, because who's going to sit in the back seat with me?
We can find someone.
Another dog?
Yeah.
Butch and Sunny?
Uh-huh.
Ugh.
Yeah. Speaking of that, we need to open up our joint checking account.
Oh, that's right. Some friends are actually doing this. Have you seen it online? I think this is a really good idea. Every day we need this.
Tell me more.
Okay. So the article says a lot of girlfriends are trending towards opening a joint checking account. So for shared expenses, for us, that would be every time we go out. So for us, it would be like when we go to Starbucks, like, oh, you got it. Oh, I got it. No, we would get it. It doesn't matter, because it's not really fair to put that burden on one person. I don't care how long you've been friends. I don't care who's got all the money. It's still very awkward.
Yeah. And I feel like right now, I got you. It all shakes out in the end.
It does. But like, let's take that money and put it in an account. The question is, how much and how often are we putting in that account?
Right. And are we saving up to go on a trip, or is this for everyday life?
Well, it's definitely for everyday life at
Okay.
a bare minimum. Oh my God, I love the thought of saving it up for a trip.
Right? We should open up this is what I have right now, my checking account. Every time you buy something, it rounds up, and then that goes into a savings account.
So in addition to, so do I just Venmo you that money so you can put it in your savings account?
Well, we should have like our joint checking account.
Yeah.
And then every time we buy something, then the remainder goes into the savings account for a trip.
So are we able to so is this a new account that we're opening?
Yeah, new account.
So we will both have access to cards and things.
Yeah. I mean, right now, Venmo is our joint checking account.
It always has been. I'm like, hey, will you send this back to me?
Yeah.
And hey, will you hold on to this for me? Because I can't be trusted. I'm getting better.
You are getting so much better.
I am getting better. What's better, my savings game and like responsibility, or my pickleball game?
Oh. Your savings game. You're very, very responsible. You're very responsible with your credit card and your savings.
Like,
no, you are very responsible with it.
Am I?
Yeah. You're afraid to use it.
I am afraid.
That's a great fear to have. Put the fear of God in you of having credit card debt, because you don't want to get it. It sucks. I have some, and it just takes forever to pay it off. So you're doing very, very well.
I'm terrified of making that mistake, and I don't want to go to anyone and say, oh, and plus people respect you more when you have a higher score. I don't know. It's just an arbitrary number.
It's so arbitrary, but apparently that's the keeper of all things available to you is your credit score. Yeah.
Not by my standards, but that's just, look at me. I have a bicep like you do.
Look at that.
And I didn't do a thing to earn it.
I'm over here working out every day. My little chicken wings.
Me, I just bought this bicep. And I love it.
I'm doing everyone a disservice. I'm not even showing them my arms today.
Yeah.
I know.
Our pickleball partner was like, God, she's jacked. I was like, well, she works out a lot and there's a lot of calorie deficit days. So, what were we talking about? My responsibility for my credit card?
Yes.
Yeah.
Did you know women couldn't even have a checking account or a credit card until what, 1970s?
Yeah.
Did you learn that in your history lesson that you were watching today?
No, the documentary I was watching today was only about 1964.
Oh, okay.
Prior to that, I was it's not even worth getting into.
How about to wrap it up? We say a prayer.
It would be a first time here and honestly Smartless.
I know.
All right, I'm ready.
Okay. May this be the season of syndication. Let Honestly Smartless rise from cult favorite to certified chart topper, top 10 on Apple Podcasts, sitting pretty between the news and the nonsense. Let the downloads flow like the divine affirmation. 20,000 a month, each one a soul who gets us, laughs with us, and maybe finally buys that sponsor's protein cereal. May the right producer appear with taste, time, and therapy. With a network say, you're weird, you're wise, you're exactly what America needs. You've put in the hours, we've poured out our guts, let it be known. We are ready to be discovered by the rest of the world without compromising a damn thing. This is the dream come true. We're living it in real time.
That's the world's longest fucking...
And we are not afraid of big things anymore. Amen. Aho, and cue the music.
God damn, that's the longest prayer. That's like a sermon.
Amen. Hallelujah. Bless you all.
Oh, no, you're not supposed to do that anymore.
You hail Hitler?
I didn't hail. I just thought it was like, no, take that out. No, I just meant like, praise the Lord.
You are healed.
Healed.
Here, let me heal your achy joints. Oh, you're healed. Well, that's what chat came up with. So,
yeah, it did. Do you think that's going to work?
Yeah, everyone use that prayer tonight. And you're going to have to replay this episode many a times to remember it. So there's 20,000 downloads right there.
Yeah, it's an affirmation.
Mm-hmm.
Write it out. Let Honestly Smartless be the thing that gets me through.
I know. I think I need to get a new journal and start writing more affirmations down and manifestations.
I should get a journal that only is Honestly Smartless affirmation. And we could both buy one with our joint checking. It's the stupid ass shit we buy in our joint checking.
That's right. But it's our joint checking account. We can buy whatever stupid shit we want.
Yeah, right. Exactly. Doesn't count if it's coming out of her account.
All right. Well, that's what we got for today.
I hope it's good enough for y'all.
I'm off to Florida. I'm going to come back even more tan. And we'll see you next week.
Bye.
Bye. Oh, make sure you follow at Honestly Smartless, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Spotify, wherever you get your podcast, and leave us 5 stars. Bye.
Bye.